So we're about to hit some delts in arms today. I'm not gonna wear my tights today just because I want to show off my shirt. It's my new shirt. TFlexx new apparel line coming out pretty soon, especially for the expansion. Yeah, check it out. And I think I might switch up the style a little bit too. You know, so I might just like for leg days wear my tights. For upper body days, go back to my old style. You know, nice little baggy t-shirt. Maybe a fitted cap, something, I don't know. I just change it up. That's what I do. Just change shit up. So just getting warmed up. They be thinking I'm on my phone between sets. Nope. On a timer. So all I do is sit here and stare at it. Just count my breaths. Timer is one of the most important things you can have when you're training. So I do about 40 seconds in between sets, especially like movements like some of my compound movements. And then other movements that are like, when I'm going with a compound movement that's heavy focused, then I'll do like 45 seconds to a minute. No later than a minute and a half if I'm like squatting. But most of the time, 40 seconds, I'll stop it at 42, catch my breath or whatever, do the next set. There we go. Shit. So now that I didn't hit the reps I wanted to hit, go like 10, 12 seconds. I think I got to 10 reps. Try to finish out the last 5 reps. And then maybe try to add some weight. All right. I knew I was gonna mess up the scene somehow. Shit. It's like for delts. For when you're training like delts, it's not so much about like the heavy weights, from what I've realized and from what my training and experience has gone. I treat my delts kind of like my arms. I'm not using a lot of weights, but I am pushing a lot of reps, 15, 20 plus rep ranges, and just focusing on pushing a lot of blood into the area. And that is more effective than for me to just sit here, try to go heavy, getting 10 reps. Yeah, it'll make for, I guess, better views on, you know, video and stuff. But if this is supposed to be a view of seeing exactly what I do for my training and how I developed my physique. It's just like that. It's nothing like too glamorous or anything. Just 100% about what works best for me. Now, it can work better for you that you may need to do the heavy weight, and then, you know, a few reps and your body responds that way. Whenever I do heavy weight for small muscle groups like my side delt or anything like that, I don't get as much responsiveness from it as if I were to just push as if I were to push lighter weights with more reps. So what I do is I kind of do like a mixture. So you'll see me go like one more set with these, and then I'll jump up to maybe 35, 40 pounds and do that. And get the gist of it. So yeah, 40 seconds. So one thing that I learned about side delts or developing your side delts is not so much about, again, like I said, the heavyweight or anything like that. Aside from that, it's also the tempo at which you do the reps. I'm not blowing through the reps, then I'm just creating momentum and not getting nothing out of it. That way, otherwise I'm just moving weight. I'm just going through the motion. You never want to just go through the motion, you want to feel it. So pick a tempo at which you can execute the movements without creating momentum and at the same time stressing the muscle out to cause the effect of rounding it out or getting cut, whatever the goal is. Always be mindful of that. So aside from your rep count, your sets, which will equate to your volume, your intensity, you know, your poundage of what you're doing, add in the tempo. And that's your 1 minute tip. Damn. That was good. All I'm doing is just like priming the biceps. I'm not really doing sets or working sets at least. Because when I start trying to curl, I want that wrist to come all the way back, but sometimes I get kind of locked up a little bit. So I do a few sets to work on the mobility of getting that full range. And then when I feel it's optimal, then I hate that word optimal. Optimal. Fuck. But when I feel I'm good, then I'll go start my working sets with something like maybe a barbell row. Yeah, I think today I'm gonna start with the barbell curls. I said barbell row, with barbell curls. Now let's go to. So like part of my reasoning behind doing basically a secondary delt day with arms, because my arm days is mostly just high volume. So on this delt day, it's also gonna be high volume. And delts and arms are kind of one of those muscles that you don't need a lot of weight to get them to respond and to grow. So I find that I get best when I do chest with some delts, and even then I'm not doing the full delt, just maybe chest with front delt. And then on my actual delt day, which would be Friday, do full delts plus arms. And then that delt day is higher volume, just focusing more on getting the squeeze, getting the reps done, rather than saying, okay, I'm gonna get something heavy. So I'd rather do the heavier day with a bigger body part, like the front delt, like the chest, and mixing in that front delt with it. And that's been helping me out as far as keeping balance with my physique as I grow.
Chipotle right through you.
Chipotle.
So you should have got me some Cabo, man.
Alright, so that's it for today. Saw some delts, saw some arms, mostly bicep stuff, because when I trained earlier this week, I hit more tricep movements. So now I guess you would call this a second arm day. I'm mostly just focused on doing my bicep movements. I feel really worn out. It's been a long week for me. It's time to eat too. That's another thing. As soon as I've been on point with getting my meals in and everything like that. As soon as it's time to eat, I need to eat. So guess what? It's time for me to eat. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Also follow me on Instagram, TFlexx, 2 X's, because if there was a third, that'd be the wrong industry. So TFlexx, TFlexx001 at Gmail. Oh, well, why am I giving my email address? What the fuck? That's how tired I am. So we'll just go TFlexx, TFlexx001. That's what my Instagram is, right? I think that's what it is. It'll be below. Just follow me there, all right? And also follow the Instagram page too, TFX_training facility. Peace.